We got market open coming up, and what do we have? First rates up on your screen, 22,820. The Nifty Bank is down about 0.5%, 48,860. We've got the IT index, which is down about 0.25%. The Sensex is down 0.4, 300 points lower. It's all red. I mean, actually, very few stocks in the green. About 5 names in the green, and everything else in the red is what you have. 0.5% lower, 112 odd points in the red at this point in time. So it's a negative start to sort of kick things off. Let's get down to stocks. Surabhi.
Yeah, and it's a little worse off than what the pre-open was indicating, because the broader market cut is already twice as much as the Nifty. So much for hoping for some stability. But anyway, let's see. It's an early start. Maybe we see some pickup later on. In the 0.5% Nifty decline, the highest are pharma stocks, and we know why, because, you know, the president, US president himself has said the tariffs are coming, 25% on pharma imports into the US. So this one is a bit of a no-brainer trade that's playing out. There's absolute fear. Look at the stock prices there. Cipla, Lupin, Dr. Reddy's, doesn't matter, Sun Pharma. Pharma is down big time. That's the first headline. The other stocks that are falling include Adani Ports, there's Power Grid lower, there's M&M, which is again lower about 1.5%. Trent is declining. The large cap big boys are not offering much support at this point in time. Reliance is down 0.5%. Stocks like ICICI Bank also lower by a little over 0.5%. Infosys, yesterday tech was a good support, and that's not quite the trend this morning. Tech is either negative or flat. So TCS, Infosys are on the red side of the screen. Stocks like HCL Tech are sitting on the fence. There's absolutely no sign of buying, really. NTPC and Tata Consumer are the only two stocks which are up more than 0.25%. Other than that, it's just a trickle. It's a down morning, 120, lots of pressure, and we're again down to testing the zone of 22,800.
Well, that's right, Surabhi. But from the broader markets, let's start off with some stocks that are reacting in the green. 63 Moons Technologies, yesterday on the BSE, they had spoken about a one-time settlement scheme. So that's why that's one of the few stocks that's opened up in the green. It's up 2.5%. You have Reddington. That was a relative underperformer when we had that big bull run. But in the last few trading sessions, it's done well, actually, Reddington. The results were quite good. The management commentary as well was good. And that one, in fact, is up. Gillette, shaving away, looking good. Volumes fairly good as well. 50,000 volumes in the first minute itself for a counter of that size. And the stock is up close to around 3%, so it's building onto those gains. Borosil Renewables, that's the other one. We had the management, Mr. Keruka, who joined us yesterday. He's saying brace for margins closer to around, that 25 to 30%, which hasn't happened in the last many quarters. So the street likes that as well. That stock is up and about. RVNL, as I said, I think it's bouncing back. You have a couple of other names like Equinox India. That stock is up. IRDA as well, mildly in the green. But I'll tell you what, when you have a start closer to the support level, sometimes it's a blessing in disguise, because you could see a pullback from there. We were down 130 points. The 22,800 is the low of the day. The good news, though, is that at least in the first few minutes, you have a fair number of stocks that are advancing. Advanced decline ratio pretty much even, Stephen, with few more stocks advancing than declining. So let's see how this goes.
All right, absolutely. 100 points lower, 22,850 is where we find ourselves at. And more stock-specific conversation in the broader markets, etc., as we go along. Let's